Good morning. This is Philip with RTX Honeybees. I just wanted to show you all how I have modified my swarm trap hanging bracket. This is the model I had last year. I've got a swarm trap just popped up here to show you how it sits on there. Uh, you can see with the wind moving a little bit, and I've had issues with a few of these blowing down, and even more issues with when you load them up in the front here or put this on there, it wants to lean forward. So I've come up with another way that I'm going to try out. Uh, it's using this, what I'm calling Project Delta. So we're going to go and you're going to see me build this. And when you come back, then we're going to hang it, see how it works. Just want to show you guys real quick. Let's see, this one. This is all I need for my swarm traps. This longer rectangle here, that's the base of my swarm traps. It's 1'5" 3/4. I went ahead and sketched a 5-frame nuke on there, and that fits pretty good on this. However, I have some 6-frame nukes that would not fit on this. They're deeper, so I decided to see what I could come up with for that. So I came up with this alternative, which is the exact same design, except I've increased this to 1'7". And this shape is my 6-frame nuke. So it fits nicely on there with a little bit of room to spare. So the main reason I came up with this 1'7" is I can get 5 of these pieces. These are 3 identical pieces, by the way. That's what makes this design very efficient. And all I have left of an 8-foot treated 2x4 is this right here. So quite efficient. You get 5, so if you say buy 3 studs, you can do 5 of these racks. So this is one of the pieces of the 3 to make that delta shape. It has a holes drilled here and here. I'll get into what that is later. And it's got some holes pre-drilled with some recesses for the mounting screws. I've come up with this pattern which shows all my dimensions. If you guys want to pause the video and write those down, if you want to build you some of these. There's the 1'7" long, and the screws on this end, I'm sorry, the hole on this end is 2 11/16 back from the point. And the screws on this side, I'm sorry, the screws are 1.5 inches, and the hole is 3 5/8 inches over. Let me show you how I lay these out and make them. At first I was just laying these side by side and then projecting the lines. And then measuring half the distance. There's some marked here you probably can't see. That's not half. 7/8 down there. 7/8 up there. Okay. So then I was drilling the holes. This is just a guide hole. This is pre-drilling for the screws, these 2. And another guide hole for the bigger hole. Then I come back with the 1/2 inch drill bit, put it right there. Then I'll change this out. I'm just going to barely follow that out a little bit for the screw head. Just like that. All right, so that's one piece done. That worked pretty good, and I did several of them that way. Then I finally realized all I really have to do is take my pattern, take my blank piece, lay it on top like that, line it up, come in here and screw like this. Now I've got the marks I need. All right, so that's another piece done, and I didn't have to transfer any marks. So that's the way I'm going to cut all of these, and you guys just bear with me. When I come back, we'll put together one of these. But that's the process of fabricating the three pieces. All right, that's it. 9 pieces. Probably took me about 10 minutes or so to run through those. Pretty simple. Okay, let's put one of these together. To attach these, I'm going to spend some of the family's fortune and use these 3-inch coated deck screws. A lot of people out there are buying gold and silver and stocking up on that. I suggest you guys go and stock up on 3-inch deck screws. Probably get about the same return on investment with inflation. We're going to put these right in these little pre-drilled holes. Okay, this lines up just like that. All right, that's all it was to get one of those done. I got 2 more to go, and we're just about ready to put these out into the field. The only thing left to do is to, on these brackets, is to put this, what they call this thing, it's a clamp. I always called it a hose clamp, but I think they call it a worm drive clamp. Anyway, that's what's going to cinch up around the T-post and hold this thing in place. You could do that with baling wire, and I actually did that out at the farm, but man, this was so easy. This one I bought off of Home Depot, but it was like $3.50. But I ordered some off of Amazon for like $1.25, $1.50 or something like that. So that's what I'm going to do for the rest of them. Actually, it wasn't this one. It was the one out at the farm that I tested that I bought from Home Depot. This is actually one that I got off Amazon as well. Set up. Once I get this started, I'm just going to take and pull all the slack out to the inside. See that? That way when I go to set it over the top of the T-post, I'll have plenty of space here. All right. When I come back, we'll be out in the field and putting one of these up.
Well, welcome back. Hopefully that was pretty simple build. We're going to take this one down, and we're going to put 2 more T-posts in the ground, and then we're going to go ahead and put this one up, and then we'll put the swarm trap on top. These little teeth on this T-post are dug into the back of this 2x4, so it's not wanting to come off. Interesting. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's just move over and put the new one up, and I'll take this back to the shop to take this off. I didn't know I was going to run into that little problem. Generally have it facing the same as it was before. This one caught a swarm last year, so I think this is a good spot. Let's see. I'm just going to use these to mark where I want my T-post to be. See what? Do this. Now, if you don't have one of these T-post hammers, you can just use some kind of regular sledge. It'll get the job done. Takes a little longer. Kind of check, make sure that didn't move. Just realized I got you guys looking straight at the ground. Let's do this. Sorry about that. I want these to be roughly the same height. Okay. And if you'll see, you'll notice I've got these 4-inch worm drive hose clamps on here. Flex that into place. All right. Now, I can set this just like this, or I can lower it. I think I'm going to lower it about to the bottom of this white piece here. All right, I'm going to grab my level. That's good. There we go. Now I'm just going to tighten these down. Oh, shit. Ah, damn it. All right, guys, I got to find my little bit. It fell out into this deep grass. Whew, found it. Thank goodness. All right, that's pretty solid. Let's set it up there. I'm going to put that in my pocket. Okay, let me get you a little closer. So we're going to attach this at 3 points. Here, here, and one of the 2 points where it's crossing in the back. Now, because I have this piece right here, I can just run a screw straight through here. But just to show you guys, say you're using 2 nuke boxes, I want to show you how we can mount it if you did not have this little piece of trim right here. I'm going to take this little angle right here, take another one. This one's a smaller one, but I don't think it really matters. Put it right here. And I'm going to have one on the back. Take some screws, screw it in. All right, here we go. I'm having terrible luck. I'm having terrible luck with bits. Now this one, no excuse. I can lock that one in. That's how I pushed that down. It went down until it got to that next notch. So I'll re-level it here in a second. Okay, Okay, since that wants to push down until it gets to one of these little notches, I'm just going to let them all go down to the notch. Then we'll take my level. Come on. One bubble's enough. And I'm just going to tap this down that amount. All right, that's pretty good there. I'm going to do it on the side. You don't have to do this one, but a couple of bumps. Just a couple of taps. Couple more taps. All right, that's perfect. All right, that's all there is to it. I think this will work better than this old one. This is Philip with RTX Honeybees. Thanks for watching.